Hello everyone, Monarch here. Today, we just got some big news about the game that was officially announced and released by Gameinformer. We have so much official information to cover, and I'll try my best in this video to explain it all. With that being said, let's get right into the video. We have an official launch date now, which means the Nintendo League of October 5th was true. That means we have less than 3 weeks away before the game comes out. I hope you guys are all ready for this game because I know I am. The game is going to come out with 20 characters at launch, with 2 more characters going in future patch updates down the line. I'm assuming this patch won't take too long to release because they have so much more content to release past that point. Because DLC is 100% confirmed now, guys. So those characters you all wanted to get into the game now have a much higher chance of getting into the game later down the line. So don't lose hope in your favorite character eventually getting in. Now that DLC is confirmed, who do you want to see in the game? And it can be as big of a stretch as you want because the possibilities are endless at this point. I'll start first, and I'm going to choose Jenny because I really enjoyed the show as a kid and would really love to see her included in the game, even if that means she's the only rep of the series. We also have at least one confirmed side game mode called Sports Ball, which was also in Slap City and will be played the same way. The game mode revolves around 2 different teams where each team attempts to score the ball into the opposing team's goal. It's a really fun game mode, and I'm sure all of you guys will have a blast playing it. They have finally heard us. They announced that they are willing to work on voiceover lines later down the line, as it seems to be a very popular demand to implement it. I know for sure I'm one of those individuals, as I have seen some of the other YouTubers recreate gameplay footage using voiceover lines, and it just sounds amazing. I'm going to play a few of those as background footage, just so you guys can get a glimpse at what is possible. Don't forget to support these YouTube creators as well, as they put a lot of time into these videos to make them possible. The 2 that I enjoyed watching were made by BroadwayMan23 and AuraFlame, so go check them out if you're interested. On the topic of licensing, I saw a lot of you guys in the comments talking about how getting Timmy Turner in the game would be difficult, as there have been problems doing so in the past. It looks like most of the characters they requested were basically given permission to use them when requested, and Nickelodeon and Studio Mills are open to multiple different characters. Though, the wording does state that a very small amount of characters did cause problems, so that could very well be Timmy Turner. But he's been in quite a few of the other Nickelodeon games within the past few years so far. These games include Super Brawl Universe in 2019, and I know Timmy wasn't in the recent Nickelodeon Kart Racers 2 in 2020, but Poof and Sparky both got in the game, so I would like to assume that he's not the one causing the problems and that the old licensing issues seem to be resolved. But this could just be hopeful thinking on my part. Now, this one is probably the most important for pro players looking to play the game. Nickelodeon, starting from day one, was interested in making this a competitive game, while also making the mechanics simple enough for all players to enjoy. It seems that they wanted to cater to both the casual audience with these fun game modes and simple controls, while also letting the high-level players know that they'll be continuously updating and balancing the game for a good time. They even wanted to address both of the communities by creating a casual fun mode and a ranked queue mode for the players who want to show off their skill. With rollback being in the game, you can expect high quality and consistent gameplay without the frustrations of lag caused by online play. We know there are 3 avatar stages in the game, but they still don't want to announce who those characters are, so that third rep could be someone who we didn't expect. We now know officially that they aren't going to implement any of the live action characters for the Nickelodeon series. So if you wanted to play Big Time Rush or Ariana Grande in the game, that's not going to happen. They said they're going to have music that you're familiar with, but they aren't going to be exactly the same way as you remember them to be. So expect there to be remix versions of the songs, or songs with a similar beat as the original. With all that being said, if you want to access the full article, you can access it in the description below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and don't forget to subscribe. Peace!